The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. And Chuck, today we debut the South Atlantic Conference preseason poll. Eagles tabbed third by the league's coaches. I know in years past the preseason poll means a lot less than where you end up finishing, but what's this say about Carson-Newman men's basketball and the SAC as a whole heading into the 2017-18 season?
Adam, we talk about this every year. I mean, preseason polls are just that. They're sort of assumptions, and I think it's very generous because you lose one of the best players, not only in the history of our school, obviously, but one of the most efficient scoring posts and most driven competitive guys in the history of this league in Sawyer Williams, and his impact on the game, his impact on the team is great. Do I like the team we have? Absolutely. And we got some very, very good players. But we're very much still in the process of trying to determine how do you cover the loss of Sawyer, and so we'll take that third place vote, but we don't have any kind of we don't put any stock in it really. We got to go out there and earn whatever we get this year.
Queens and Lincoln Memorial picked above you at 1 and 2. Catawba, Wingate, Newberry picked below you. What's that say about the overall quality of basketball in this league?
Well, it's elite. There's no doubt Queens and LMU are very, very deserving. They are the gold standard. And then you have so many others that are just sort of all piled right there together. I mean, in my mind, there is sort of a 3 through probably 6 or 7 is just a complete toss-up on so many levels. So there are 2 programs here that are functioning at a very, very high level, have great rosters, have great coaching and staff in place, and so they're deserving of that. We're just trying to find our way with this group.
Preseason all-conference also released, and looky here, Charles Clark, 3 preseason All-America teams, reigning player of the year. Of course, he's going to be first team, but what's he done in this offseason to build upon a pretty high-level junior season?
Yeah. I think he's had first of all, he's had a really solid commitment to trying to find ways to still develop and improve. One of the greatest ways I think that I've seen with him is he's really tried to embrace even more so being a leader. He's always been a physical leader, but being a verbal leader, being a unifier, trying to establish and continue to establish our culture, keep it healthy. But I think the one thing that Charles, that he and I have really addressed is just the truth that his first 3 years here, we would go into games and he would be a focal point, but he would be a part of a focal point of the opponent's scout. Because he was always, sort of sharing that weight with a Sawyer or with a Carson Brooks, and now we don't. He's squarely the focal point, and his ability to handle that and to know then how to respond is critical. Some of that will come through our preseason tests and our pre-conference tests, but Charles is such a competitor that he'll figure out how to respond when people are just completely committed to stopping him, and how to get his teammates involved. He sort of started going that way at the end of last year, sharing the ball and creating for others. But I think he's prepared to take that to a new level and make it more of a norm.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck this year.
Thanks, Adam.
That's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.